Eastern PA with a 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for July 10th, 2018. After we had a very fantastic weekend, superb weekend with low humidity and temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Yesterday we actually creeped up a little bit higher to the upper 80s, and today we're going to peak, and that's because the cold front that's moving down from the northwest and from Canada. This cold front is going to have very little precipitation with it, but will allow for an opportunity for isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms, mainly across northeastern Pennsylvania, but some of those may get all the way down to the I-78 corridor later on Tuesday evening. But out ahead of this, we're going to get winds out of the southwest, and temperatures are going to get up into the lower 90s today. So we had a gradual step up in temperatures since we were at our lowest point on Saturday, mid-80s Sunday, and then upper 80s yesterday. Today will be in the low 90s. This, of course, down here is Tropical Storm Chris. It is still Tropical Storm at the time this video was recorded on Monday evening. This trough up here will actually, that's moving in. That's this one right here. The cold front is going to pick Chris up and move it off to the northeast pretty rapidly, and that's going to take place on later today and on Wednesdays, and start to move off to the northeast and accelerate as it does so, as it's picked up by this trough and cold front. So it's been stationary there for about 24, 48 hours, and it's going to start to move finally off to the northeast and out of the picture. There could be some rip currents basically on Wednesdays we're looking at, Wednesday night, and that would be from Sandy Hook all the way down to Ocean City, Maryland. Actually beyond that too, but for our forecast areas and all intents and purposes, for what we're worried about is between Ocean City, Maryland and Sandy Hook, and those areas will be dealing with some rip currents on Wednesday and Wednesday night until the system pulls away. So the cold front comes through with very little fanfare. As a matter of fact, the global models really don't have much of anything at all, and once it gets to the evening, it just dissipates. But we'll get over the NAM high-res future simulator radar, and I'm starting this off at 3 p.m. today. You see some widely scattered thunderstorms off to the north. And as we move forward in time, you can see those storms moving down to the south and east, and that's going to be affecting mainly the northeast PA locations with widely scattered storms. This is now 6 p.m., 7, and 8, and you can see it gets just about to I-78, Lehigh Valley, maybe northern New Jersey, and then they start to die off with loss of daytime heating, and this is now 9 p.m. So any storms that get down to I-78 would be right around sunset this evening, and then it just starts to fall apart after that point as we lose daytime heating across central New Jersey to just a few showers, and that's it. And then that's out of here, and then Wednesday is back to mostly sunny skies again. So another lower humidity stretch coming in from mid to at least today and tomorrow, or excuse me, tomorrow and Thursday. And then here's a look at the high pressure moving in, very similar to what we saw over the weekend, but temperatures are not going to go down quite as far as they did on Saturday. We're going to get temperatures still in the mid-80s, 85, 86, 87-ish, both Wednesday and Thursday. No precipitation to speak of. Friday, the wind starts shifting to the southwest, and we get temperatures up in the upper 80s once again to near 90 in some places, and then we will be back close to the 90-degree mark over the weekend. Here's a look at Saturday. No precipitation to speak of. Probably partly cloudy skies, though, instead of mostly sunny like we'll have Wednesday through Friday. And then once we get to Sunday, we have an isolated thunderstorm possible for eastern sections. Not a real big deal, though. Looks like most of the day is mostly sunny or partly cloudy. And then we have an isolated late-day thunderstorm threat in the forecast, but it's kind of similar to what we're dealing with today. So really not too much in terms of coverage. And then Monday we are back to partly cloudy skies, still remaining on the warm side, upper 80s to near 90 degrees for a high on Monday. So most of this week is going to be rain-free. We have the opportunity for a couple areas to get into isolated or widely scattered thunderstorms later today, and that'll be mid-afternoon through mid-evening, and then they start to die off after sunset. I think it's going to be a very similar situation on Sunday, probably around the same time frame also. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there later in the week. As far as the weekend's concerned, right now it looks like it's a third consecutive dry weekend for many, and then just the threat for a thunderstorm later in the evening. I'm Eastern PA with a 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for July 10th, 2018. Have a great Tuesday.